So, welcome to students in the second lecture of vector calculus. The last time we have seen about parameterization of a vector. Now let us see about arc length. How to find out arc length of a vector function. That means if we are given some curve, then we can find the arc length between the 2 points from this point to this point. That means this length we can find by of the vector function by using the special formula. So here it is very simple to find out arc length. So normally vector function we denote by r bar t. So here the arc length we will denote by s or sometimes function of t in this way, and this is obtained by using the integration from t0 to t. T is the starting point, initial point, and t is the ending point, which will be given to us. So it is given by square root of r bar dash t dot r bar dash t, because there are two vectors into dt. Okay, r bar dash t is what? R bar dash t is equal to d r bar by dt. That means derivative of r bar with respect to t. Okay. This can also be written as t0 to t r bar. Normally you know that whenever we are given a bar dot a bar, then we can write this as modulus of a bar whole square. That is magnitude of a bar whole square. So this also we can write as modulus of dr bar by dt. Okay, and this dr bar by dt we can also write as r bar dash t. So this is the formula to find out arc length. But if sometimes we are given the function r bar t as in terms of x, y and z, that means xti plus ytj plus ztk, because I also told you in the last lectures that whenever we have r bar, then you must assume that it is nothing but xi plus yj plus zk. So if it is given, then what can we have? We can have r bar dash t is what? R bar dash t is x dash ti plus y dash tj plus z dash tk, where x dash t is what? X dash t is nothing but dx by dt, derivative of x with respect to t. So this same arc length we can write into this form, t0 to t square root of, because its modulus is nothing but whenever we are given a bar equal to a1i plus a2j plus a3k, then its modulus a bar can be obtained as square root of a1 square plus a2 square plus a3 square. So likewise here we can have x dash t whole square plus y dash t whole square plus z dash t whole square dt. Okay, so by using this we can find out arc length of the curve. So you must not know this is very simple, and if the example is asked based on this either in objective form or in descriptive form, you can do it very easily. So you note down this formula before I rub it out. Let us see one example. Let us see one example. Find the arc length. Find the arc length of the portion of the circular helix portion of the circular helix r bar t equal to cos ti plus sin t j plus tk from t equal to 0 to t equal to pi. Okay, so you read out this question. So here helix is the name of this arc. Whatever the arc we get in 3 dimension is known as a circular helix. Now what do we want to find out? We want to find out arc length. So in the solution, as I have explained to you, to get the 1 mark theory, that first of all write down the formula for arc length. But before what is given, first you write down what is given. Given r bar t equal to cos ti plus sin tj plus tk. Okay, and here we will write down to find s equal to integration of t0 to t modulus dr bar by dt. We can also write this as r bar dash t. Okay, so what do we require to find out? We require to find out the derivative of this one, r bar t. Therefore we have r bar dash t. Derivative of cos t is what? Minus sin t into I. Derivative of sin t is what? Cos t into j. And derivative of t is what? 1. So plus k. And therefore modulus r bar dash t is what? Square root of sin square t plus cos square t plus 1. But cos square t plus sin square t is 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So it is root 2. Okay. And therefore our arc length s equal to integration, we will put the value of modulus r bar t. This is root 2 dt. And what are the limits now? Here it is given that we have to find out arc length from t equal to 0 to pi. So here we will put the limits 0 to pi. So root 2 is constant and the integration of dt is t only. So 0 to pi, and if we put the values here pi minus 0, so we will get pi. So root 2 pi. So this is the answer of this question. Okay. So it is very simple to obtain arc length, as we can see in this example. So you write down this example yourself, so as you will get practice how to solve the problems based on arc length. Okay. Now let us see another example. Another example. Find the arc length of the curve. Find the arc length of the curve Here we will consider a semicircular arc xt equal to cos t, yt equal to sin t, and z t equal to 0. and range of t is given from 0 less than or equal to t less than or equal to pi. So this is the semicircular arc and we want to find out its length. Okay. So here solution. Here we are, instead of r bar t, we are given xt, yt and zt separately, but we know that r bar t equal to xti plus ytj plus zdk. In this way also we can write, or we can also write directly xt, yt and zt, because we have also seen the formula for s in the form of x, y and z. So we have the formula, we are given xt, yt, zt. So s equal what? Integration from t0 to 2e square root of x dash t whole square plus y dash t whole square plus z dash t whole square dt. Okay. So what is given? Given that xt equal to cos t, yt equal to sin t and zt equal to 0, and therefore we find out the derivatives. X dash t equal to minus sin t, y dash t equal to cos t and z dash t is obviously 0. Okay. So we put their values. Therefore we have s equal to integration. Now the limits are what? From 0 to pi, because it is already given 0 less than or equal to t less than or equal to pi. So here we will have x dash t square means sin square t plus cos square t plus 0 dt. Okay. So this is what? 1. Square root of 1 is 1. So this is 1. So 0 to pi dt only we have. And t is the integration t 0 to pi. So its value is pi minus 0. This is also you can see and you can verify very easily. So all of you write down this solution and practice yourself. Okay. Now let us see about arc length parameterization of a curve. So this is what? Arc length parameterization of the curve. That means the equation of the curve will be given in terms of r bar t. That means in terms of t. But here we want to represent this curve in terms of arc length. In terms of arc length. What is arc length? Arc length is s. So we want to obtain this equation in terms of s. So for that, what we require to do? With nothing. That is, it is very simple. First we obtain the arc length, and the answer of the arc length we will get in terms of t, because here the integration, limit of integration is from t0 to t. In the previous examples we have considered both the limits as 0 to pi, but here in this example we will have to consider the lower limit t0 as some value, and we will keep this t as it is. So we will get the answer of s in terms of t. S in terms of t, that means suppose we get answer as some function of t, then this t we can convert in terms of s, and this value of t we can put in this function. So we will get arc length in terms of s. So it is very easy to obtain arc length parameterization of the curve. Okay, so let us see one example based on this, so as it will be clear to you directly. Example, find the arc length parameterization. Find the arc length parameterization of the circle x square plus y square equal to a square with counterclockwise in orientation, with counterclockwise orientation and A0 as the reference point. So you read the question carefully and try to understand what is given and what can we do for this. Okay. Here we are given the curve in the form of x square plus y square equal to a square. X square plus y square equal to a square. This is the equation of the circle. And the counterclockwise orientation we want to see. That means in this direction. Anti-clockwise orientation we will see. And here reference point is given. That means it is the starting point. This is the value of x and this is the value of y. So we want to find out arc length parameterization, but the formula to find out arc length we know in terms of r bar t. That means we can find out r bar dash t, or if r bar t is given in terms of xt I plus ytj plus ztk, then we can find out that derivatives. So here we are given the equation of the circle. Circle is given. What is given? That you write down first. We are given this one. So we will write down its parametric equations. In the last lecture already we have seen how to write down parametric equation of a circle. Circle has the parametric equations written as xt equal to cos t, a cos t, and yt equal to a sin t, because radius is a. So if you put x and y here, then x square cos square plus a square sin square, that means it will become a square equal to a square. So these are the parametric equations. Now it's very simple. These are the parametric equations. Therefore we will find out the derivatives. X dash equal to minus a sin t and y dash equal to a cos t. Okay. Again, therefore we will have r bar dash t is what? Modulus r bar dash t is what? Square root of x dash t square plus y dash t square. That means a square sin square t plus a square cos square t. You can find out this separately, or you can find out this before substituting the values in the formula. So this is what a square is common, so sin square plus cos square is 1, so a square means a. Okay. Again, we will have a reference point. The reference point is a0. So this shows what? So x equal to a. So if we put here a, then we will have a equal to a cos t. So a and a will be cancelled. So cos t equal to 1. So cos t equal to 1, when it will happen? When cos 0 equal to 1. Again, if we try to put here y equal to 0, then same thing will happen. 0 equal to a sin t, that means sin t equal to 0. Same value we can get t equal to 0. So here the limit of t, initial limit is t equal to 0. Therefore we will find out arc length from t0 to t. That means here from 0 to t. Modulus r bar dash t dt. Okay. So 0 to t we will keep as it is. And here r bar dash t is a. So this is a will be common. So dt has the integration t 0 to t. So it is what? A into T. Okay, A into T. So S equal to, therefore we have obtained S equal to AT. Now we want to find out the parametric equations of this one curve in terms of S. So therefore we have T equal to S upon A. S upon A. And therefore what we can obtain? Therefore we can obtain xt equal to xs now. Here we put T equal to S upon A. So A into cos S upon A. And yt equal to what? Yt equal to ys. Now it will become a function of S. So A into sine S upon A. So this is the answer. This is the answer. Because we have started with the equation of curve in terms of T. And finally by obtaining the length S, we have obtained the same curve in terms of S. So this is the basic concept of arc length parameterization of the curve. Okay. So all of you note down this. So if you have noted this, then we will see one more example. Find the arc length parameterization of the line. Find the arc length parameterization of the line x equal to 3t plus 2, comma y equal to 2t minus 1, 2t minus 1, that has reference point, that has a reference point 2 comma minus 1, 2 comma minus 1, and the same orientation, and the same orientation as the original line. The same orientation means what? If the orientation we consider of a straight line in this direction, then in the parameterization form also it will remain the same. Okay. So here in the solution is very simple. Our target is what? Our target is to find out arc length S in terms of T. That means in the integration, lower limit will be T0 and upper limit is T. T we will keep as it is, and T0 has some value. This is corresponding to the reference point. And after obtaining the value of S, we will put the value of T in the original equation, that means in this equation. And here already we are given the parametric equations, that means X in terms of T and Y in terms of T. Okay. So given X equal to 3T plus 2 and Y equal to 2T minus 1. So we will find out its derivative. Therefore x dash, that means derivative with respect to t, equal to 3. Derivative of t is 1 and derivative of t is 0. 2 is 0. So y dash equal to 2t. That means it is derivative 2. So we will find out modulus r bar dash t. This is what? Square root of x dash square plus y dash square. We can write simply as x dash instead of writing x dash into bracket t. We can write. So here this is what? This is 9 plus 4. So it is what? Square root of 13. Okay. And reference point. A reference point given is 2 comma minus 1. So correspondingly we will find out the value of t0. Okay. That means when we put here x equal to t, 2, x equal to 2 here, then 2 and 2 will be cancelled. So 3t equal to 0, that means t equal to 0. Same likewise if we put here y equal to minus 1, then minus 1 and minus 1 will be cancelled. So t equal to 0. And therefore s equal to, now we have t0 to t modulus r bar dash dt. This is the formula. So as for this formula it is 0 and we will keep this as t, and the modulus r bar dash is square root of 13 dt. So square root of 13 will be common. So its integration is t, 0 to t. So it has the answer square root of 13 into t. Okay. And therefore what will we obtain? S equal to square root of 13t. This implies that t equal to s upon root 13. Okay. So therefore our final answer will be x in terms of s. That means x equal to 3t plus 2. So 3t. T means s upon root 13 plus 2. And y equal to 2t minus 1. That means 2 s upon root 13 minus 1. So this is the answer. That means this is the arc line parameterization of the curve. That means the equation of the curve in terms of arc length. So here it is also very simple. So all of you note down this problem with solution. Okay, if you have noted this, then we will see another example. The another example is that find the arc length s as a function of the parameter t as a function of the parameter t. If t equal to 0 is taken to correspond, if t equal to 0 is taken to correspond so as s equal to 0, s equal to 0, and r by t equal to cos ti plus 4tj cos ti plus 4tj plus sin tk. So here again the same question but written into some different words. So solution, we have to find out arc length s in terms of t, and that's what we have done in the last two example. Okay. After obtaining s in terms of t, we can convert t in terms of s, and the value of t we can put in this equation so as we can get the parameterization. Okay, the same thing, and it is also very simple. So now r bar t given r bar t equal to cos ti plus 4tj plus sin tk, and therefore first of all we will find out r bar dash t equal to minus sin ti plus 4j plus cos tk. Okay, so this is the derivative. And therefore modulus r bar dash t equal to square root of sin square t plus 4 square means 16 plus cos square t. But sin square plus cos square is 1. So this is 16 plus 1 is 70. So square root of 17. And therefore s equal to t0 to t modulus r bar dash t dt. Okay. So t0 is already given as 0 initial point corresponding to s equal to 0, and t we will keep as it is because we want to find out arc length s as a function of t. Arc length as a function of t. So square root of 17t. So square root of 17 will be common. So this is dt. Sorry, here dt. So dt has the integration t. So 0 to t. So this is t. So square root of 17t. So that's all. Actually, find the arc length s as a function of parameter t, and that's what we have obtained. Actually, here parameterization is not asked. So if it is asked, then we can write down t equal to s upon square root of 17 here in this equation, and then we can obtain the final answer. But here, no need to write down r bar t in terms of s. Okay. So here is the answer we have obtained, and you can do, and you can see that this is very simple. So all of you write down this. So here I will give you the same example with different r bar t. For your homework, you can do. Here I will change r bar t. I will change r bar t as I minus 7t square j. I minus 7t square j plus 3k. So you solve this one by as in the previous one. Same thing, everything is same except r bar t. And here you will be obtaining the answer. Answer I will give you st equal to 7t square. St equal to 7t square. So you can do it as your homework, or you can do this in the remaining time of the lecture. Okay. So you write down this example. Now let us see one example. Actually, this example is not directly related with vector calculus, but once in the examination this example was asked, and it is very simple because the same thing actually here is involved to find out the arc length, but not in the form of vector. It is directly given in the functional form y equal to fx, and this is what that you have already seen at your school level. Okay, or in the semester 1 also you have seen arc length. Okay, this so it is slightly different than this, but we will see, because sometimes if this kind of example is asked, then you will be able to do the example. Find the length of the curve. Find the length of the curve y equal to log of sec x from x equal to 0 to x equal to 0 to x equal to pi by 3, x equal to 0 to x equal to pi by 3. So here see, nothing is written about vector. We are given simply the function y equal to f of x and the limits are given. But you already know about length of the curve, how to find out from this point to this point. For that, length is given by integration square root of 1 plus dy by dx whole square dx. This formula you might have seen at your school level and or in the first semester also, and this has the limits from a to b. So here we will need to find out dy by dx, and this dy by dx we can find from given y equal to log of sec x. Okay, so y equal to sec x, so dy by dx is what? 1 upon sec x. It has the derivative 1 upon sec x, but again we need to find out the derivative of sec x. Derivative of sec x is again sec x into tan x. So here sec x and sec x will be cancelled, so we will have tan x. Okay, and therefore square root of 1 plus, before putting the value we will find out the values whatever we require, so it becomes very easy to write down the expression of length. This is square root of 1 plus tan square x, but 1 plus tan square x is what? 1 plus tan square x is what? Do you know? 1 plus tan square x equal to sec square x. Sec square x, so it is sec x. And therefore, length is now equal to integration, and the limits are already given here from 0 to pi by 3. And this is square root of sec x, that means sec x dx. Okay, but the integration of sec x is what? Integration of sec x is, you must be knowing, the formula is that log of sec x plus tan x, and the limits are from 0 to pi by 3. So then we put the values. First we put the value x equal to pi by 3, then we will put x equal to 0. Okay, and then the final answer we will get as log of 2 plus root 3, because you know what is cos pi by 3, what is sin pi by 3. Do you know? Do you know? Cos pi by 3 is what? If you know cos pi by 3, then you can write down sin pi, sec pi by 3. Sin pi by 3 is what? Cos pi by 3 is 1/2, and sin pi by 3 is root 3 by 2. So sec pi by 3 is 2, and tan pi by 3 will now what be? Tan pi by 3 is root 3, and then sec 0. Sec 0 is what? Cos 0 is 1, so sec 0 is 1, and tan 0 is 0. So, and log 1 is 0. Log 1 is 0. So if you repeat all these values, then you can obtain log of the final answer, log of 2 plus root 3. So you can solve these examples, and with this we are completing the topic on arc length parameter, arc length. Then the next topic is on surfaces, but this you will not have to see right now. Okay, so some of the examples can be asked from arc length, either in the directly descriptive form or in the MCQ form. Okay, so till then you can solve the examples whichever we have done in this lecture. So during the remaining time you try to solve the other examples. Thank you.